Caffeine and Coils, and I'm Deanna.
And I'm Jenny. What
Okay.
did you do this weekend? Tell me something good.
Well, I've had some sinus issues for like the last week, and it's been a total nightmare because
Yeah.
it just seems like it's never going to go away. I think this is just my life now.
It's just who you are.
Yeah.
Just nasally and congested.
Yep, exactly.
Well, that's not something good. You got to tell me something good.
I know. I can't really think of anything right now.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what I did. Okay. I'm going to tell you something good. My son's last flag football game is this weekend. And as bad as I wanted to be a sports mom, I cannot wait for a break from these sports.
Yes, I bet. Because he was playing something else before, too, right? Wasn't he playing baseball or soccer or something?
No, he was in soccer, but he said that he wants to play t-ball next. So, which I feel like I understand t-ball way better than football, so maybe I'll be more into it. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard. I feel like it's hard. I'm also really hard on him, so when he's like not performing, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But I'm trying not to be that mom too, so. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a nice holiday season with no sports and just, getting to chill. So.
Great.
Yeah.
So our service update classes are wrapping up.
Okay,
so
nice.
That's actually kind of good news for me because I won't be as busy entering in attendance and uploading hours for people. But we've had such a good turnout. So I guess that's some good news is we've had really good turnout for service update classes this go around. It's probably because of the A2L coming out. Everybody's wanting to get the inside scoop on that. So that's been really good.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. What's our hot topic today?
All right. Our hot topic today is PM contracts, preventative maintenance. Why do we need it? Why do we want it? I think I'm going to talk a little bit both from like the homeowner's perspective and the contractor's perspective because there's good for both. Like as a homeowner, you definitely want I love having a PM contract because then it's like hands off. Like I don't have to change the filter. I don't have to really remember it. I still do change the filter, but someone else comes and cleans the coils and inspects things and tells me, hey, like this particular part might be going out soon. We might want to go ahead and change it before the extreme seasons get here, like summer or winter. So you're not left without any heat or air conditioning. It's great, especially like if you have multiple houses or, vacation homes, investment homes, whatever. It just kind of keeps it like everything running smoothly. So from a homeowner's perspective, it's great. It's very hands off. But there's like way more to it than that too. So like from the contractor's perspective, I know a lot of contractors have really started leaning into this because it's consistent money. No matter what, like they're getting that constant stream of revenue, which is great, but they also, it kind of levels the year out a little bit for them. So instead of having all these service calls in the winter or all these service calls in the summer, they can kind of, like I said, catch those issues and kind of build those out before the extremes get there.
Yeah.
So, and also I've heard too that there are some contractors out there who are offering like kind of moving people to the top of the list during the extremes. So if it's 95 degrees outside, 100% humidity, and the person that's paying their PM contract consistently and a regular customer, they are moved to the top of the list to be the first ones to get service.
Oh, okay. That's a nice bonus.
That's such a perk. Yeah. Because like, if you know me, you know that I do not like to be hot. I will survive if my house is cold, but in the heat, do not. I can't do it.
I'm the same way.
So, while summer is my favorite season, the air conditioning has to work. So just knowing that you'd be moved to the top of the list as a customer, sign me up. So, and especially too, like I try as someone who has an investment home, I really try to make sure that my tenants are taken care of because if I take care of them, hopefully the same will be reciprocated and they'll take care of me and the house and everything. So it helps to improve air quality too, just making sure that you're changing, that filter's getting changed like it should be. It also helps to improve the efficiency of your unit. So if there's something going bad on your unit and it's struggling to keep it hot or to keep it cold, whatever the season requires, it helps to keep that unit in tip-top shape so it's not working as hard.
So with a PM contract, typically how often are the technicians coming out?
I think that depends on the contractor that you sign up with. Some of them come out once a quarter, some of them come out twice a year. And it also probably depends on which level you sign up for. I mean, I'm not sure that any of them offer once a month, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I mean, once a quarter for sure. I know it's typically like more common in the commercial space because, who are you going to send? Who in this office building is going to go up there and change the filter?
Right.
Unless you have your maintenance people doing it. But I see it a lot more in the commercial space. But if someone's going to come do it for me at my house, for sure. For sure. Especially if that guarantees that I'm the first on the list. As soon as I call, they're going to get the first available technician to come out and fix whatever's broken while I'm sweating.
Yeah, before I started working at Mingledorf's, I actually didn't even know that cleaning coils was even a thing. So,
I mean, before I was
sure
in
a
this
lot of homeowners
industry,
are like that too.
Yeah, before I was in this industry, and I remember like scratching my head, being like, "Wow, like my mom's lived in this house for 27 years, and I don't know if she's ever cleaned the coils."
Absolutely not. Yeah.
And someone was like, "Well, don't start now, like it'll mess something up." But they do say too that cleaning the coils and getting that monthly or the quarterly maintenance done lengthens the life of your air conditioning unit, which I totally believe because those coils are important to keep those clean and keep them serviced, and especially your filter too. I mean, I'm sure everybody's been there as a homeowner before, forgot to change the filter, and then all of a sudden it's hot or it's cold. And you're just like, what's wrong? And like literally the system can't breathe. No airflow can come through that filter. You're like, oh, whoopsies. Like I totally forgot. So it does make your unit work so much harder when it's dirty and full. So lengthening the life of that is great. And then with them coming out, they can pretty much tell you too, like, hey, we might be able to get a season or two longer out of this unit, or, it might be time to just go ahead and replace it just so you're not left out in the cold or out in the heat or whatever. It kind of eliminates the surprise factor of like, hey, instead of coming out once every 5 years to fix something, it's, twice a year, once a quarter, whatever, and they can say, it's in good shape, or it's time to go ahead and replace it. Or, if you want to limp it along, just know that you're kind of, we're on the brink of the end of its life. So,
and that also helps the homeowner prepare financially for, okay, by the spring you're probably going to need a new unit. It can help them plan for that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and that's something too. Like they can kind of look into, if they want to make some changes, if maybe they want to do a different kind of system or upgrade their system to something nicer with more technology. It gives you a little bit of time to research it. It's almost like, when you have a car and you go buy a car, you could kind of have time to like research what you might like or what you might not like and what the gas mileage is and things like that. It's kind of the same scenario. If you're not surprised with having to buy a new unit, you can kind of look in to see what you might want, what upgrades are important to you, and maybe there's not. So just like IAQ, additions that you can make, humidification, all that kind of stuff are things that are additional that you might want to go ahead and add or, change while you're at it.
Yeah.
All right. That's about all. And two, I just, from the contractor's perspective, it's just nice, like I said, to have that continual stream of revenue. And you're a little less seasonally based that way.
That sounds good. It sounds like a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
What's our ender today?
All right. I'm going to give you a letter, and you have to pick a correlating category. So it's going to be a city, a state, a brand, a food, and a drink. So there's 5. Okay. So let's start with, this is tough. I feel like C is easy. We can't see.
Okay, I'm going to do F.
Let's do F. Okay. F.
For the city.
City, yeah.
Franklin.
Okay, that's where my mind was going to. Okay, state. Is there a state that starts with F? Somebody ask Alexa.
I don't think so.
Producer Cody. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, Florida.
Can we cut this part out? Because I just so y'all know, it is literally like 8:00 in the morning, so
we haven't
that's
had
why we haven't been caffeinated enough.
No,
so.
we haven't had enough caffeine today.
Okay, so city, state, brand. What about a brand? Ooh, I have a really good brand, and it correlates to. Oh, I can't say that though. It's not Carrier Bryant.
Okay, why did I pick F? Because this is so hard.
Ooh, I have two. I literally have two brands that are related to HVAC too in my mind. You want to phone a friend?
Yeah.
Friedrich.
That's
it. Yeah, it's an air conditioning brand.
Oh, okay.
And then I was thinking Fujitsu, but we don't sell Fujitsu, so we might have to cut this out of the podcast.
I think of something else. Folgers.
Okay, Folgers. I love it. Okay, I love it. Perfect. Okay, food. What kind of food starts with F?
Frank's, like a hot dog.
I thought it was Frank's hot sauce.
No, like they call them Franks.
Oh, okay,
They call
like
hot dogs
okay,
Franks.
okay. What about a drink with that starts with an F?
Frappuccino.
Okay, look at you go. I would have never gotten that one. Drink was going to be my hardest one.
All right,
that's it. That's all we have for today. So we will see you guys whenever you decide to tune in next.
Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe.